Is Peter not a first year?
I'm a first year.
Wait, how do you know all this stuff then?
I did onshape. I did onshape for robotics in high school.
Oh.
Mhm.
Also,
He
he's
was just a rock star.
Oh, exactly what I am. Let me see.
Also,
Peter the Great.
We have some unbelievers. So if you want to say what are some benefits of shape, you can totally do that.
So onshape's kind of like the Google Office of Microsoft Office. It's designed first and foremost to be a collaborative space for people to work in. So, and it's designed to be accessible for everybody with good internet. So theoretically, you could CAD on a Chromebook, pretty basic stuff. Obviously, if you can't load YouTube, you can't load this website, but it's all online. It's all server powered. Your computer doesn't need to be powerful. There's even an app for it. You can open it up. And so for projects like DBF, where there isn't too much mechanical complexity, like this is a perfect thing and especially right now, because everybody's online. You can't swap. It's not like I barely did like 2 drawings last quarter, and I had problems with files not matching because of Inventor. And that would never happen here because files you update by themselves. And there are constantly multiple people can work on the same file and change dimensions and whatnot. You can go into files and like actually see what they're changing in their perspectives and click on stuff. It's really good for collaboration. So yeah, there's my tiny
It's got
bit.
version history and everything. If somebody fucks up your shit, you can
Say what?
Who's Scion?
Hello?
Hi.
Who's what?
Who's Scion?
That's my brother. How do you am I sharing stuff I'm not supposed to say? What's going on?
Why were you building
Yeah,
this laptop stand?
Oh, that's simple.
Oh,
That's my brother. Here, I can show you something. Like this is, I don't know if,
I like the Beyblade bot.
thank you. Very prototype, very basic idea. This is a terrible example, actually. I'm gonna click out of that one. Man, it's hard to find good examples of stuff when you never do stuff right. Let's see.
That is the struggle.
Exposing my whole team's. Oh, this is a really good team that's did things right. So here you go.
Is that what is it? High Rollers? 971?
971. No, it's shoot, I forget their name. I can't believe I forgot.
Are you sure?
So obviously, as you can see, it takes like when you have a finished, quote unquote, finished product with like hundreds of parts, it does take like a couple seconds to load, but then Inventor takes like 5 minutes to load the program itself. So I feel like it evens out.
Okay, legit. I
SolidWorks.
saw somebody try to open the SolidWorks file from the Dropbox, and it said it took them 40 minutes.
So yeah, I mean, man, it just might be me doing Zoom and on show at the same time, which we're gonna be doing. So maybe it's a flaw. You see how the wheels here are still square.
Was this for last year's competition?
This is
Or
2019. So 2 years. Well, last year we were supposed to have a competition, and then when we showed up, or like when they just started canceling things all over the place.
Was it
and
the
then they-
blocks last year?
Huh?
Was
Oh, there
it
we go.
blocks last year? You have to like stack blocks.
This is not that one. That was 2018.
Okay.
My sophomore year. But yeah, this is not a simple simple robot. Well, it's pretty up there. But like, yeah, it loaded in like what, a minute or two. And my favorite thing about it is that, first of all, it saves automatically. And you can just like,
So my experience in robotics, we did SolidWorks the whole time, but at the end of the day, you'd have to like pack and go your assembly and then like hand it to somebody who's gonna stay like till 4 a.m. and like integrate the CAD and
Right.
and then things would break and then they would be like, oh, where did you put that file? Was it on one of the like 20 laptops that like doesn't,
right. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's all saved on the web, and like look at all these parts. This is just an assembly, and then you can take the assembly and put it into another assembly, and it's just all linked together, and you don't have to worry about like parts and like different assembly files because it's all in one space. And yeah, I don't know how much more I can show without us like using it, but
yeah,
have a
no,
question.
you don't have to go on forever.
yeah,
My vote's Minecraft, actually. I don't like this.
that was considered many times. I don't know why.
Redstone blocks aren't explicitly banned as a source of propulsive energy.
That is
Right.
great
I
news.
have a question.
Yes.
So one thing that we have been experiencing this year is lack of space in Dropbox. How much space do we have in this program?
Currently infinite, isn't it?
I don't think there's a space limit.
Okay.
They're also
Cool.
kind of new. I'd expect them to change that at some point. but-
Yeah, but we have like the education license if you're a student, and so you get basically everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably don't need to because they already pay for it. Like, they already charge for it for like the standard license. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't do like stress analysis in SolidWorks, do we?
Sometimes.
We do. I mean, there is plugins for that. Oh, that's the thing. So it's like, I'm not okay. I feel like an ad for Onshape. But they
You should-
do like bi-weekly updates, so you can the most requested features get added, things get fixed, and there are add-ons that people make all the time, and you can just use them. There's like stress analysis add-ons. I'm sure there's aerial stuff add-ons that you can just look for.
The cool thing is that individuals can contribute, and so you can write scripts and make your own custom functions. This is gonna blow y'all's mind, but there's I was messing around a little bit in Onshape. I've never really used Onshape before, but all the NACA 4 series airfoils are programmed in. Somebody like made a script, generates airfoils even like more than NACA. There's like so many airfoils, and it's just because like a lot of people would find that convenient, and you can make your own functions and then make them publicly available. So
Peter,
Yeah.
you got any other cool stuff on here, like little like models or anything? I love making little models.
Yeah. Am I sharing my whole screen or just the window?
I
just
think
see-
it's the window.
No, you're sharing the whole screen.
Damn it. Okay. Here, let me stop. for
You're
a
also
second.
sharing yet another screen that you don't know you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want anybody exposing unwanted.
Yeah. I'm
Stuff to be shared.
gonna open my Discord to get a link to something. I don't wanna, put my Discord
I know
on
your
YouTube.
brother's name, so that's okay.
I mean, you guys always see him in the background. So
Yeah, I know.
in the meantime, look at this cool plane.
Oh, whoa, what is that? Is that SolidWorks?
Yeah,
one
no,
last-
I've said that I've worked in SolidWorks and I want to change
Oh my
that.
gosh.
one last thing.
Why
You
are
can,
both ailerons drooped?
Because it is a SolidWorks model.
I think they're at different angles too.
Are they?
Are y'all really? I don't know if it's set to be flexible right now. Maybe it's not. I might have set that rigid. But anyway, it's just for show that they're ailerons. Yeah, we've got some broken things, you know. You can say cute components of the wing. You can see that things are made to be interlocking laser cut pieces. So there's these cutouts in the rib that the like spar slots into and stuff. So those are good for building quality. We've got our rear spar, things like that. Wing fences, these guys are high lip devices for ground effect or some nonsense. Look how thicky that tail is. This is such a funny plane.
We can do mass properties in onshape and inertia things.
I imagine so. That's
Because
really
that's one important thing that we do in SolidWorks.
yeah, it's well, the thing is that SolidWorks did it first, but now everyone after SolidWorks knows about the things that SolidWorks figured out. But SolidWorks hasn't been like rapidly like developing their system and adding more features. They've kind of stalled in a lot of people's opinion. So yeah, Jake made this with like silly lofts and everything, and how he split that into bodies is kind of silly. But anyway, I literally can't with any of you. Okay.
Where did
So
it go?
yeah, that's
What do you say?
Where did it go?
Where did it go? Yeah.
Do
That's
we have?
I may not have been there for that.
No, you're here. It just happened.
Do we have a onshape team yet or no?
no. Can you make one? I've literally.
I feel like someone higher up should make one
Peter, you're hired.
because
You
it's
got it.
actually so hard to
you can
transfer
show
ownership
me
of
how
teams.
to if you want.
Yeah.
How did I do?
Peter, we can just carry out a coup, install you as president, problem
right.
solved.
Just like take control of onshape and then hold it hostage. Be like, I won't release the CAD unless you give me what I want.
I think you or Becca should do it.
Can you guys see this? My personal information.
Yeah.
Is that your first name?
That's
Your-
my real name. Yeah.
Oh, how do you
It's $5.
pronounce?
Okay, I'll say it once. And
Oh wait. Can I try to say it?
Wait, no. I'll say it once, okay? And if anyone in the call can say it like perfectly, first
Okay.
time, I'll give them $5. Okay. It's
Okay.
Pyongyang. Shut. My brother's being
Alright.
racist as well. All right, anyone want to have a go? I'll say it
I don't
again.
know, Peter, I think I
Pyongyang.
can think of easier ways to get $5 out of you.
So it's
Hong Kong.
so it's Byung Kong.
This is not bad, but it's not. It's not really a sound in the English language. It's Pyong.
Kong.
Pyong.
Hong Kong.
Gong. Gong. Gong.
Kong.
All right, now you guys are just making fools of
Layer was pretty close with the first part, and then he butchered the second part.
Yeah, I realized I did that, but
Gong.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's apparently it's so funny. There's a video. It's like of Asian people trying to teach, like they can say the first part and then they can say the second part, and then when they put them together, it's like they can't. So
Interesting.
yeah. So this is a team.
Freaking
I
found
white
it.
people, am I right?
Okay. Great.
How did you choose Peter?
My dad did. Yes. I wanted to be actually Jimmy. That's another
Jimmy?
story. Yeah. I thought
Jimmy
it was the
Kim.
coolest name. But now I'm glad it's not Jimmy.
Wait, did you move
I was-
here when you were not a baby?
Yeah, I came here when I was 10. I went to Virginia first.
Okay,
Okay.
y'all. I need emails. Put
You
them in
need
the
them
chat.
digits.
Hey,
Finally, I can tell my dad that a girl asked for my email. He's gonna be so proud of me.
Oh my god, those.
For an email, I don't think
Yeah,
anyone's.
it's the first step.
That's the first step. Yep. When they block you on everything else, you gotta get them through
Exactly.
the email.
And then you show up at their front door with a boom box. Andrew's laughing his ass off right now.
You know how the former president had announced that he wants to create his own social media platform.
I'd sign up.
I
Is
really
he
want him to
gonna
bring
do
back
it?
MySpace. That would be fantastic.
AOL.
You gotta make a funny name for it, like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a funny pun. Orange face, maybe,
Orange face.
instead of my
Do you-
face. It rhymes.
Peter, is that is your Gmail account the one that's connected to your Onshape account?
Yeah, I'm kind of special.
Okay.
Shared with me.
Sorry, this is going a little slow, guys. I'm doing my best.
Peter, I think you and me should have a little chat about 3D modeling because I want to see what you made later on.
So great thing about being a project manager is that it means that you don't have to do much of the project yourself. So I was a project manager, so I like taught people all the basics and stuff, but I didn't really go to the advance of CAD because I was busy doing other stuff, is what I said. So I mean, I can do basic things. I can like make things, but I wouldn't be able to make like custom curvature, like shape stuff.
Have y'all gotten emailed or something?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I haven't
I'm-
opened it, but I got it.
In the thingy.
Is that everybody? Is it good? Great. Okay.
Should we create it right now?
Hmm?
Should we create the account right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should.
All right, let's see. So where do you find your like linked accounts or whatever, or like team or whatever?
Sounds like a Peter question.
So
Oh,
So
I see.
did
Yeah. Okay.
I say it's like
Also, what's our company name?
there's an email and assign to Onshape, and then the side, if you go to here, there's teams, and then there should be DBF.
All right, fair enough.
I got dibs on first file, so I guess we suck it.
What is our company? Is it the school?
I think
Make
it
sure
should
you're
be.
doing the educational one, not the business one.
What's the business one?
I sent a link earlier in the Slack earlier today in Montcomp, I think.
Oh. But okay.
Okay, so I think I added a project, is it called? Called
a
Whale.
document.
A new document was shared with us.
Okay.
It's flat though.
what he
Did
said.
it just share? Okay, yeah, so.
How's it gonna fly if it's flat?
Flat what?
It's just a sketch.
Well, if you click on wing and tail,
Well, if there's only two
Yeah, let's
dimensions, then
do it,
you only need to fly in 2 dimensions.
That's true.
it's called whale. If you click on whale assembly, then it populates. You were just clicked on layout.
So
I
this
thought,
is
what
the
is this?
layout. It's supposed to define everything, and then you can build sub-assemblies from referencing this layout sketch. So this is going to be like, what do you call plan form or something? What do you call what the airplane looks
Plan.
like? From... Ah, I'm such a genius. Okay, so I started to try to make a wing. Tail is a flat plate that is oriented like garbage. And this is a fuse. So we haven't done a whole lot of like organically shaped things, and I think that we could benefit from that kind of experimentation. Granted, y'all chose a regular ass, boxy ass configuration, so that's y'all's
Well,
business.
blame Larry.
Wait,
He's the one who
so
made the payload
I was-
box.
I was thinking of like an appropriate airplane name in the context of a whale, and I caught onto like a nice idea. But
What's your idea?
I'll save that for later. Oh, you guys want to hear it?
Sure.
What are you saying?
You know, like how our plane names have a very unique spin on them?
Oh, yes. Yes, they do.
Yes, I figured out a nice little intersection between, whale and who wants to
Okay.
guess it?
This sperm whale.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Thank you, Jack.
What's our full name? Is it
Appreciate it.
California Polytechnic
State University.
State University?
Mhm. Okay, so I'm still sharing, right?
See on that.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, these are people?
yeah. And you can
And
click
that's
double
what
click
you
them.
guys are.
If you double click them, you get to follow along their screen.
Wait,
So you-
that's myself.
It immediately kicks one of us.
Okay, that's cool. That's super cool. How do I go back to me? Like that? Okay. So, okay, so a quick little bit about this guy, because I thought it was interesting. Granted, this is not a very intelligent plane shape. It's entirely arbitrary for learning purposes. So what I did, let's remember what happened. Okay, so I guess we did a spline sketch like that. And then I guess you could have guide curves in like another dimension. But I lofted. Yeah, how do we see what happened? Lofted these two circles together, so it made a bunch of circular sections, and then lofted through them the circular. So that was kind of like a default that it did, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. So that's gonna be like the plastic skin, maybe. So let me make that transparent. Okay, so then of course we can do bulkheads. So I made these cylindrical, and then the next step would be okay, so how we made these is by making these planes that you see spaced out along the plane's axis, and then you can do an intersect. You can do a sketch intersect the plane with the like surface, and then you get that cross section that then you can build a part through. And so all of these parts are like inside of this kind of assembly. This could be a part document, but I don't think they really care in Onshape if it's a part or whatnot. Andrew, do you have a question? Is that how we do this?
Yeah. What are we using we're using inch pound degree?
I mean, yeah, it's whatever you want.
And what decimal places are we using?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, so this was a cute little thing that I was trying out. So then you would want to build out stringers and you can develop all of these parts based off of that one loft surface or loft volume, however you do it, from the very beginning. And then so all of those pieces are referencing each other inside the assembly. And then the layout is what brings it all together into this assembly. And so everything should update fairly well. I'm new to this and I don't entirely know how everything's defined, but let's see if we make this. Oh, come on. 5. Okay, let's see what happens. So we update the layout and then go to the whale. And how do I need to update. I'm gonna need help, Peter. How do we update it? The references.
Can you say that again?
How do we update the references? So I based like these dimensions off of the layout sketch. So the layout sketch is now updated. Now I want the parts to update.
You updated the sketch and it didn't update automatically?
Becca, I was looking at the assembly when you updated the sketch and it just snapped. Like it did move to do things.
No, mine is not updated.
Try doing some just massive.
Wait, how do you know it's not? How do you know it's not updated?
Because this is where that is.
Oh,
Or maybe no. I just
You just made
defined
it. You made it shorter. How are you?
that is supposed to be connected to there. So
I see. Okay.
somebody was helping me when I set this up. Theoretically, you would have that set up correctly. But like I've said, this is my very first onshape thing. So, but anyhow, okay, so what we're gonna do is the wing. I'm gonna show you guys the airfoil things. So y'all can go over, you're gonna have this blank, maybe. Okay, so you're gonna have okay.
Messing
Which-
things up, Laird.
Maybe she's not in the assembly. Okay, so do y'all have a little box like this that does the add custom features? No, does
yeah,
this
you have to go to the
Yeah.
parts
Yeah.
studio.
don't be
No,
in-
if you go like if you click on wing, there's a little square with a plus, or like it's a dotted outline square. So if you double click on Laird's view,
Oh, so wait.
Well,
am
see
I-
it. Oh, what?
It doesn't
Oh,
show
yeah.
my tools. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show the tools, but
Um,
if you click on the PG drop-down list
I do not have this.
and see the add custom features, it's a little,
I just see it.
Uh,
I have an add custom features box. I don't have a PG
Yes.
drop down. Cool.
Yes,
Okay.
good. Click on that.
Cool.
Do you want to share your screen?
Sure. Let me put this in my window that doesn't have 17,000 tabs in it, and then share my screen.
What kind of tabs?
After those.
the good kind.
A lot of tabs.
17,000. How much RAM do you have?
All of it.
17,000. Okay,
So,
so
you go to your cute little box and then search. So other documents are things that other people made, right? So you can search ISD space 191. And I have no idea why the creator chose to make it that. But is she okay? Now do another space and just search airfoil. Okay, yeah, the top one probably. Profile generator. Click.
I think
And it
I searched
added.
up ISD is
Nice.
instructional systems design or something.
Ooh, okay, so now instead of that cute little plus box, you should have a profile generator in there. Right? Yeah, ta-da! Now I have profile generator. So, okay, super cool. I'm gonna take over this share again. I keep like instinctively closing out of my browser to get to my CAD, but is it blowing y'all's mind? Okay, so
Yes.
I didn't see which one he clicked. Was it script or script copy?
top one. I wouldn't trust anything that says copy. So yeah, and so what you do is what you can do. So it asks, it wants endpoint and inputs of plane and point. So do we have some points? We have some points over here. So let's make a plane first. Okay, so we want to make a plane, and we want to make a plane that is similar. Cool. I use these controls, similar to this guy. But we want them over here. So I'm going to do a plane defined by a point. And look, that's the one we want. Okay, great. Now we can go to profile generator, and maybe we want an ACA series. Okay, so the plane that we want is here. We want the leading edge over here, trailing edge over here. Okay, and it automatically generates a heckin' airfoil, right? So
Can we,
Roll.
So it's also upside down, I think. No, just kidding.
can we do different airfoils, and this script will convert them to like be a smooth surface?
So they put in points, and then the script makes a spline about it. Are you asking if you can import the XYZ data points from like what we did before?
No. So let's say I want my tip airfoil to be different than my root airfoil.
Then you can define an airfoil here, like I did, and a different one over here, like I did. And I'm thinking to loft them together, and I don't know mathematically if that like maintains the integrity of like airfoils being in the middle there. But yeah, you could even tilt them and everything like that. Not that that would be great for our manufacturing capabilities, but I wanted to do a cute little taper boy here, you know, just to prove that functionality. What airfoil do we want? So yeah, there are more than NACA things. There's.
So it looks like they have every airfoil in airfoil tools, because that database UIUC is airfoil tools.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it should have everything.
I think that's the only one that they've got.
Yes, University of Illinois.
You can break it into two. I haven't figured out why you would want to do either of those, but and then you can also do well, if you've got the NACA, it's generated mathematically. Give me an airfoil.
4412.
I already did that one. That's what the other ones are.
3413.
6512.
She's
Beautiful.
good.
That's
You
it.
can also change the accuracy, like number of points. Oh, there she generated.
Wait,
That's in the meme channel.
That's in the meme channel.
shit, I did ask for that, didn't I?
Yeah, so you can increase the number of points with this accuracy. But anyway,
Damn, that's a thick ass boy.
yeah, she is.
Looks like the airfoil I tried to make on my 121 glider.
That's that's our wing fence.
Should
So
I
that's super
determine a
cool,
little
right?
bit what mine was like?
So can you try to connect these two and see how? Peter.
Yeah, so here's a Peter question. I was trying to do this.
If I wanted to connect these two, what would be the best way to do that?
You would loft it, but well, not the other one. We're not going to do with the other one. But what I did, so it wants a profile. So this profile that we generated isn't actually a sketch. Right, so there's sketch types, but then there's these generated profiles. I guess it says it's like related to sketch one, maybe, or referenced off of sketch one, maybe just, yeah, just because the points are in sketch one. But anyway, so I try to select this. Oh, come on. Surface or a solid, new. So I split it up into top and bottom curves because of reasons that sometimes. Okay, so I select these, and then my next profile I want to do, maybe it's just because I separated them. Maybe I should not separate them. But anyway, I try to connect these. Go. Did she go? No, she didn't go. So yeah, it says that didn't want to work. Self-intersecting body. So maybe it's because anyway, so all like details aside of just being an unfamiliar. But so I think there's some cool capabilities here. Don't be afraid of lofts and like intersecting parts and Boolean operations. Those can all give you good results. But it is mock comp. Y'all want to make a CAD for your aircraft. And so it's a lot simpler aircraft. So I think y'all should all make a plane, maybe led by Peter, and then y'all can split it up into what you think are sensible. I think y'all should do a layout sketch like I've done here, so that and try to do it correctly so that everything updates correctly. And then each of y'all can work on like different subsystems and stuff like that. So from here, it's kind of up to y'all. You wanna think about best practices when you're doing CAD and try to make things defined such that if you want to update them, it won't be dumb like when that point wasn't connected to the front of my fuselage, and so that was a dumb thing, you know. So
Becca? Why is that a different color? Is that the loft or?
did it generate?
I'm doing
Looks
things.
like it.
I'm doing things.
Oh, his layer
Wait.
doing it.
So Becca,
What
what
are
I did
you-
is I lofted. So I lofted from just the top curve on one to just the top curve on the other. And then I
Yeah,
did the same on the bottom. Yeah.
so they weren't like getting crisscrossed.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
thinking that when it said self-intersecting.
Good job, Larry. What's
Yeah.
good?
That's why
Yeah,
Laird makes the big bucks.
What do you make?
so this surface is like a plastic wrap, right? And then again, if you wanted to do ribs or something, you could do planes and then intersect them and then build off of that sketch that you made, and cool stuff like that. So, you know, this is kind of an art form, you know, however you think is modeling most intelligently, whatever works for your workflow. That's great. You can always look things up if you think there should be a capability, particularly if you're coming from another software. Sometimes people put compilations like changing from SolidWorks to Onshape. What should you know? You know, and stuff like that. So you should always be Googling, but y'all should take it away. Maybe if Peter wants to lead.
Laird, can you try to loft the 9999 to the center?
I was trying, it wasn't letting me, but also Becca, I don't know how you split it into two curves. So
Oh yeah. That was just an option when I generated the airfoil. I only did that, you know, I probably didn't need to do it in this circumstance, just because in SolidWorks, when you'll do your airfoil and then SolidWorks doesn't like offsetting into like a complicated surface or complicated outline. So in SolidWorks, I always like manually split them up so that I can like offset like one at a time and then mess with that. But that's maybe not necessary in this software. That's the only reason I did that. But I didn't do it on this other guy, so. Okay.
So it's work time now.
Yep.
We can end the
Y'all-
recording.
Oh, we were recording
we were.
Yes, that is going. I don't think we